What's up, guys? It's Smoshi from youtube.com/Smoshi and twitter.com/xsmoshi, and today's video is all about the new game mode, Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg is a 40-player battle royale mode available for solo players. Players are thrown into a plane and dropped inside a tiny circle that shrinks after 2 minutes for the first circle, a minute and a half for the second circle, a minute for the third circle, and only 30 seconds for the fourth circle. Players spawn with a level 1 helmet, vest, and a Desert Eagle pistol. The goal of this game mode is simple: survive against 39 other players in a tiny, fast-moving circle. This game mode is designed to be played in under 10 minutes, so it's perfect for those afternoon lunch breaks or something else. With how fast players drop and how quickly the circle shrinks, there's no room for error, so here are some tips that will avoid an early death and a quick trip back to the lobby. Tip number 1. Where to land. While in the plane looking at the map, you won't know where the first circle will spawn, so you should try and aim for somewhere near the middle. There aren't a lot of options, but you should still try to avoid the towns if possible. This is where the majority of players will land, and you don't want to get caught in that train wreck. If the circle spawns on the opposite side of the town, you'll put yourself in an awkward position by trying not to die to the circle and other players that may still be lingering around in the area. By landing near a few buildings instead, you're able to eliminate a lot of threats early on and can travel to the next circle more safely. Don't forget that as you're parachuting, hold Alt or the I button to look around you to spot how many players are in your area. Tip number 2. Grab your stuff and go. As soon as you land, you should be frantically scouting around for a gun, medical supplies, and better armor. You only have 2 minutes before the circle starts pushing in, so you have to make every second count. The same as tip number 1, look around as you're falling to figure out where other players are landing so you have more information to figure out your next move. If another player does land with you, you have a couple options. Since you spawn with a pistol, you could go for a headshot if you have good aim and there's no other gun in your immediate surroundings. The second option is to look for any type of rifle, whether it be a shotgun, semi-automatic, or an SMG. As soon as you acquire one, rush the other player before he has time to react. Make sure you listen for footsteps if you're wearing headphones, or check the top of your screen for the footsteps or gunshot markers. As soon as the threat is eliminated, you should quickly check the map to see where you're moving to next. Tip number 3. Grand Theft Auto. Vehicles have always been a great tool to have in rules of survival, and you should always look for a vehicle in this game mode. It allows you to move around the map quickly and safer than running through an open field. In the new Blitzkrieg mode, vehicles are even more important. The best option would be the red SUV. It's the biggest vehicle, so it provides a wider area of cover. As you're driving, you'll likely get shot at, so make sure to swerve and try to avoid getting shot out of the car. With the circle being so small, other players in the area should respond to the gunshots and engage in a firefight with the other player who is shooting at you. Blitzkrieg is about who is the last man standing, so you can achieve this with or without ever firing a bullet. That's one reason why vehicles are so good. But another is that they make for mobile cover and allows you to quickly move into the new circle to get set up. As mentioned previously, the circle pushes in 30 seconds faster with each new circle, so being the first into the new circle will allow you to find a good spot to camp. You may hate that word, but it's essential in this game mode. If you're not in a good position, that means you're in a bad position. Having to run on foot into the new circle would be a disaster. Tip number 4. The high ground. Depending on where the circle spawns, you may or may not have high ground to choose from, but if it's available, you should definitely take it. The high ground allows you a better view of the battlefield, and you can use third person to peek over edges. If you're inside the circle and the players have to move to you, that's even better. Don't forget to use your vehicle as a shield. Towards the end of the game, a lot of players will start dying to the circle because it hurts very badly, so you should avoid being outside the circle at all costs. If you've done everything correctly, you should be walking away with the victory. You may not win every time since you still need a bit of luck on your side, but hopefully these tips will help you on your way to being a consistent winner in this new game mode. So until next time, I'm Smoshi, and remember this final tip. Don't forget the rules of survival.